it in your man cave. Let me just hand these off to you, Goose, so we can kind of show Cassie.
So first of all, the name of our show is Man Cave.
Right.
Oh, you got it? She's the reason we're here. She understands.
Man Cave.
Meeting Tony and Jason has been really funny. They're exactly the way that they appear on TV.
There was a lot of collaboration here. What was great about it is that you know what he wants.
Yeah.
So over here we've got fireplace, it's old. So we're custom building from floor to ceiling all the way up. 2 mantles. TV is going to be custom built inside, the huge feature. Lounge area right here, bringing a really comfortable couch. The plan is really straightforward. This is a very crisp, clean plan. Cassie had a lot of input on this. I mean, nobody knows Charles better than Cassie. So over here we've got the back bar with the sink.
So cool.
We've got a refrigerator, a kegerator.
Kegerator, he's gonna love that.
All right, and 4 wine racks on the wall. They're going to be on each side. But also we've got some guys coming in. They're going to custom build the front bar. Now there's some glass tile going on it, which I think you helped to pick out.
Yes, I
which
did.
is going to look really nice.
Hopefully you guys think it's made
It's got a little
enough.
sparkle. That's all right. We'll let it go.
Stools in front of it.
I wanted the space for him that had everything that he liked in it. So if he has songwriters over and just a cool, vibey space for them to be creative. And also just have his buddies over and drink a beer and play pool and watch a game.
Cassie has mentioned a couple times that Charles really wants a pool table.
His #1 request for a man cave is the pool table.
He'd probably be happy if we just brought the pool table.
Right.
Cassie didn't even know about this. There's a small room in here that we're actually going to utilize for his studio. Music's a passion. So we're going to give him his own little studio.
This way he can stay home.
Right.
He doesn't have to go to the studio. He can go right in your man cave. You can do your studio.
We're custom building a desk, which I hope you can help me with.
Yeah, I'd love
All right,
to. Jason mentioned to me that I'm going to be working on a project with him, which I'm a little nervous about, but I'm excited to learn something new. You guys are tricking it out. Looks awesome.
We're going to get to work.
Draw a center line on it, place the thing on, and just line up the holes. Zalteri and 3P have already started customizing the kitchen cabinets, while the new flooring goes down in Charles' man cave. You walk in, immediately to the right is the kitchen. You've got a front bar, which is going to be custom made by some local guys. That's going to be a piece of furniture going into the space, anchored to the floor. So you're working on one of the doors, huh?
Yeah, let's put some glue on here.
Actually, Goose, what he did, created a dado along the whole thing. He made his own splines.
All right, let's get some in there and on that. Okay, let's put some on here. Better too much than not enough.
Exactly.
So now, why is the wood hanging out?
Now it'll be cut off and sanded flush.
Good? Ready to clamp.
Ready?
Now, this is a very effective, quick way to make a door.
Yeah, nothing but a table saw. You can do everything we did right here.
The amazing thing is, Cassie was actually doing a huge house and doing a man cave at the same time.
Everything's working.
Everything is working.
I wanted to get a better idea of her style. Cassie!
I'm giving Tony a tour of the house. Okay.
You know, when you first walk in the house, I'll tell you what, it's a big house. The kitchen area came out unbelievable.
Initially, this was all closed off, and we just opened all of this whole room up.
The floors are dark wood floors, a lot of contrast, a lot of white.
This is going to be the dining room, and we worked with a really, really great designer, and she shares our vision and shares my love of white. We're going to have one long, earthy farm table in here that's going to seat, I think, about 18.
I'll tell you what, it was an old, solid, built brick house. She really turned it into a really cool, different kind of home with a lot of outside nature and light coming in.
We're about to enter the ladies' lounge.
The ladies' lounge. Yeah, this is
This is my glitzy jewel box.
I can see like giant ballerinas in the corner, like spinning around and stuff.
I'm really looking forward to this being a surprise for Charles. You know, just to see the look on his face is going to be really fun.
So being here in the lady cave, you'll be able to look right through to the man cave back there, huh?
So we can wave at each other. He can be in his man cave and I'll be in my lady cave.
So this is what I have to compete with.
Right.
For this particular design, we knew we needed wine racks. I mean, you know, they love wine. So we wanted to come up with something that could just hang from the wall and you could hang the wine right from it. 3P and I are working on the wine racks using a wine bottle. We put that on here just to kind of get our spacing, and then we use carriage bolts. This happens to be a 5" by 1/2" carriage bolt. I like the 1/2" because it's going to carry the bottle. Also on this particular carriage bolt, the thread does not go all the way down. We're going to create a box effect here. We'll use a cleat to hang it, and that's going to sit on the wall. There you go. You got a wine rack.
Pretty good for you.
It's kind of the industrial feel, which is a nice element to bring into this man cave, so I think it'll work really well. The construction was simple, but it's classy at the same time. So it's something Cassie likes, but it's something that Charles can relate to, and they turned out really nice. How are we doing with bolts, though? I mean, do we even have enough to make this happen or no?
He's at the store right now. Look at. We have another one inside.
Alaska.
You gotta be wired just a little bit different to be out here.
Watch one man battle Mother Nature to finish his dream house at the edge of America's last frontier. Build in Alaska. Premieres Sunday at 10, only on DIY Network. It's time for another DIY Network House Crashers Quick Tip.
Hey, I'm Josh Temple. Exposed wood ceiling beams look great in a home, but it's such a heavy-duty project that most people have to call in a pro to get the job done. You can capture the look yourself by using lightweight faux beams.
They're easily installed over a weekend with just a couple of people. First step, snap a chalk line to mark where you'll place the anchoring blocks. Whenever possible, use 4-inch deck screws to attach the 2x4s directly to the ceiling joists. You can use toggle bolts to attach the boards to drywall. Faux beams are so lightweight you can cut them with a table saw or even a hand saw. Attach the beams to the 2x4s with either wood screws or finish nails. After you stain them, stand back and admire. Faux beams look so much like real wood, most people can't even tell the difference.
Presented by Rebuilding Together HGTV and DIY. Let's raise a roof and provide a safe and healthy home for everyone.
So, you say men are superior drivers?
Yeah.
Then how do I get this?
Safe driving bonus check. Every 6 months without an accident, Allstate sends a check. Silence. Are you in good hands?
Want to really clean up for the holidays? Deck out your halls for less at Lumber Liquidators Flooring Sale. Our thickest laminates are up to 33% off. All hand-scraped engineered hardwood and hand-scraped bamboo are up to 10% off. Better yet, get 18 months special financing, big savings on flooring tools, and save on professional installation. Get ready. First come, first serve. Hurry, our flooring sale is going on now. Get to your local Lumber Liquidator store for your big flooring deal today.
Get a flu shot with Rite Aid today and protect your family from this season's strains of flu. No appointment necessary.
Brought to you by Rite Aid. With us, it's personal. As the season changes, keep a healthy home by disinfecting doorknobs, remote controls, and cell phones. Stay tuned to DIY Network.
Jason, why don't you have one of these?
That is nice. I'm getting one.
Which one is like should be on man caves? Which one do you think is in Jason's stuff?
This is a perfect
That's
one.
for kid caves.
I use this all the time.
Man caves.
I use this all the time. It's perfect.
Guys, what do you think?
This isn't obnoxious at all. This is perfect.
Charles comes home at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So we have to have the trailer, tools, and the whole crew out of sight.
Well, this is the first time we've done a pool house, which you see behind me. Cassie called us specifically, us, Goose and I.
We really love the design shows on HGTV and DIY, so I'm excited about the Pool House Man Cave as well.
3P is going ahead with the wine rack project, and we found enough bolts to finish the job. While inside, Mark is working on the fireplace, giving it a real custom mantle.
This building, a custom build, you're working from the bottom up. So Mark started with his fluted columns first. Now, he actually built this himself. This is 3-prime pine, and then he took a fluting bit with a router and actually fluted these himself. But this is all about layering. It's all about starting with the base and working your way up.
It's applied molding, so you can get as detailed as you want. Well, that's the beauty of doing mantles, custom mantles. You can go as crazy as you want, or keep them very simple, but it's all layering.
Mark's an excellent carpenter. Where he really shines is detail work. If you're doing something like this at home, you can get really creative with moldings. That project is the focal point of the room. As soon as you walk into the man cave, that's what you see. While Mark continues on the custom mantle for the fireplace, Sal prepares boards to build drawers for Charles's custom kitchen.
3P and I are working on the drawer boxes now. It's 5 pieces of wood, and we have basically a box. So we take the 4 sides. What we did is we cut a dado in there, so that just slides right in there. First thing we do is make sure your grooves are all on the same side. You don't want this, because then when you go to slide your bottom in, it's not going to really slide in. Glue this side up. We're going to tack this with a couple nails. And the reason we put the drawer bottom in a dado as opposed to just tacking it on the bottom, that's going to be a lot stronger. You take your bottom and you slide this in like this. Make sure your dado's the right size. And then when you put your top piece on, that's it. And then we'll send it over to Cherry's paint and stain booth. And that's how we build a drawer box on Man Cave.
It's fun to watch those designers and contractors create spaces that you would never imagine could be there. I really wanted a real guy-friendly space where he has beer and a pool pool table and recording studio. And when we saw this house for the first time, it was not our taste, and we knew that it was going to be a project. And the pool house was a separate space, but we knew that we had kind of a gem that we could create however we wanted to.
The crew really took it to the next level, knocking down the wall between two small rooms to create an open space in Charles's new kitchen and bar area.
Hey, Andy, how are you, man?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good.
What do you have here? What is this?
That's an arabesque tile.
It's almost a half-inch thick.
Yeah, it's thick tile.
Wow.
And hard to grout. What's tricky about it is the thickness of the tile, but the grout is from here to here. There's a lot of adjustment, and here's where the tricky part comes in. Yeah, I mean, it is. You know, it's tricky.
The unique curves in each tile make it a challenge. Not one can be off. And these arabesque tiles match the tiles Charles and Cassie are using in their bathrooms and kitchen. I don't know if I want to be the one grouting it.
I think you're doing a good job. Maybe we can get you back to the grout.
All right, we'll see.
The framing for the freestanding front bar is complete, and hardy backing cement board is being added to receive the special tile. They're getting ready to put the flat screen over the fireplace. And the tile for the backsplash has just been completed, and I'm going to join Sal to level out the cabinets for the limestone. We could only get slabs that were 8 feet long, so we had a 16-foot wall, so there was going to be a seam somewhere. Where that seam is, you want to make sure up underneath you have support. This has to be level where the seam is, or if you ever went and you run your finger over the top and you feel like a bump, you don't want that. We leveled it out, we drilled some holes down into the concrete, we anchored it to the floor with the special screws. It's made for concrete. Yeah, so. Check the level again?
Do you think we need to check the level?
Something's not right. Doesn't look straight.
What do we got here? You're right. 5 1/4. Good call, buddy.
Yeah, you know. It seems like a little thing where the seams meet, you got to support it, no big deal, but it has to be perfect. Sal, what are some of the issues that you run into when you're going into brace granite?
Well, knowing that you have framing members in the wall to support this wall, which is going to hold the granite where the seam is, that's a big thing. There'll be a piece here to support the back of the stone.
And then we'll screw this on.
You will be able to secure this wall on either side.
So it'll almost look like this. And the back of the granite will also be supported. Good. Good job, Sal. Need any more help, call me, okay, brother?
All right.
Meet the Salvage Dogs. They recover, restore, and reuse.
That's good stuff.
All while trying to scratch out a living. And you never know what they'll find next. Salvage Dogs. All new Thursday night at 11. Only on DIY Network.
Ah, collector car, you've got the life. Our owner picks perfect days for your drives. Me, he runs rain or shine day after day. What am I, a machine? Good thing he feeds me well with new stable ethanol treatment. It removes water and prevents corrosion caused by today's ethanol fuels. Even cleans my fuel system. I feel like I can run forever. Nothing's gonna dampen my enthusiasm. My tires? Maybe. But not my enthusiasm.
Do you have the legal protection you need? Maybe you want to incorporate a business or protect your family with a will or living trust, and you'd like the help of an attorney. At LegalZoom, a legal plan attorney is available in most states with every personalized document to answer questions. Get started at LegalZoom.com today, and now you're protected.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the 4-day super sale. Save 40% on paints and stains November 9th through the 12th. Visit sherwinwilliams.com/save to find the store nearest you.
On the way to the top, everyone's got advice for you. What you're doing wrong, and how to do things they've never done themselves. Could be why our cabin was built with a sound-deadening underside, insulated materials, and acoustic glass. So on your way to the top, you can keep the sound of doubt outside. Now lease the 2013 Chrysler 300 for $299 a month for well-qualified lessees.
What makes the Sleep Number store different?
You walk into a conventional mattress store, it's really not about you.
We have so much technology in our store to really show the customers what's going on with their bodies.
You can see a little more pressure in the shoulders and in the hips. Now you can feel what happens as we raise your Sleep Number setting and allow the bed to contour to your individual shape.
Oh, wow, that feels really good.
At Sleep Number, we've created a collection of innovations dedicated to individualizing your comfort. The Sleep Number Collection, designed around the innovative Sleep Number bed. A bed with dual air technology that allows you to adjust to the exact comfort your body needs, each of your bodies.
So whatever you feel like, Sleep Number is going to provide it for you.
During our semi-annual sleep sale, save $500 on our Classic Series Special Edition bed set. And for 5 days only, enjoy 36-month financing on selected beds, but only through Monday. You'll only find the innovative Sleep Number bed at one of our 400 stores, where queen mattresses start at just $6.99.
Taste is personal. So instead of just dripping through, the Breville U-Brew holds the water and coffee together before releasing, to brew whichever flavour you choose. Bold, mild, intense, strong, smooth, or light. The Breville U-Brew, your perfect cup, mug, or carafe. Just search Breville to find out more.
Now, in less time than you ever imagined, you can breathe new life into your basement and add much-needed living space to your home with the Owens Corning Basement Finishing System. Did you know installing drywall can take months? But our system is installed in about 2 weeks with virtually no mess. So in practically no time, you'll not only finish your basement, you'll transform your home. Call 1-800-BASEMENT now for a free video and design consultation. It's a fact. Nobody knows basements better than Owens Corning.
Anything a contractor can. They just got to stop being afraid.
We're here in Nashville, and we're building a man cave for Charles, one of the lead singers of Lady Antebellum, and his wife gave me and Jason a call.
Making a man cave here.
Charles is going to come home. We're going to surprise him, and we're going to see what he thinks about his wife going and giving him a man cave. When Cassie and Charles first met, they learned that they both share a love for wine, and Jason's taking care of the storage.